What's going on YouTube? This is Long Lever and I'm going to do kind of a informational video this morning. These are 4 different types of lighters that I use for when I paracord. We'll kind of rearrange them real quick in order of kind of awesomeness. So everyone starts out with one of these. This is just the normal, cigarette, boring Bic Lighter, yada yada yada. Melts pretty good, works. Then I upgraded to one of these. Nice flame. Then I upgraded to a butane lighter, kind of like a torch. And then this is my newest one and the one that I use the most. This is the Ronco Jetlite butane lighter. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the things I like about each one and some of the shortcomings, and then we're going to do a paracord test to see how each one melts the cord. And if you are a true paracorder, you'll look at this and go, oh, white cord. I hate white cord. Because when you try to melt this, it turns black, and a black smudge on a white bracelet or a keychain or whatever looks like crap. So I'm going to show you the different types and what it looks like after it's burnt. So we'll start with this one. What I like about this one is, number one, they're cheap. They're probably like 25 cents in the store. They're easy to get, easy to find. And like I said before, they're cheap. One thing I don't like about it is you can't really stand them up, and you have to hold it to keep it lit. So if you need to set it down, it goes out and you can't burn. So that's what I don't like about this one, but overall it's okay. So we'll go ahead and melt. And then when we flatten it, you'll see that we get a brown smudge. Doesn't melt very well. That's why I don't like this type of lighter. So then I got one of these, a Zippo. These are great because not only are they windproof, oh yeah, we'll go back. These are not windproof. They blow right out. Because this is wind resistant, it's not windproof. It's better to use like outdoor craft shows or any kind of shows where you're selling your paracord. It does stand up on a table, and it stays lit. Now these ones were only like $9 on Amazon. It was pretty cheap. You can get the fluid for pretty cheap, and overall I liked this lighter for the longest time. It's what I've used the longest. Things I don't like about it, you gotta spend the $10 to begin with, but overall it's still cheap. Lighter fluid is still cheap. I like it. I would like to use this if I wouldn't have found the Jetlite. And a bad part is that it evaporates if you leave it overnight or whatever. You actually lose your fluid. So looking at this one, still kind of a smudgy black. Not too horrible, better than the other one. So that's what I like about this one. I'm gonna reset the cord. Then I moved into this one. Now this is just a cheap $2 one that I got. It opens up, it's butane. It's almost completely windproof. It is very hard to blow this thing out. The flame originally starts pretty small, and then as it warms up it gets bigger and larger. Things I do like about this is it's cheap again. The fluid is cheap to get, or the butane is cheap to get. It's not that expensive, and I think I still have the same can, and I've had these lighters for a couple of weeks now, and it's still half full. Things I don't like about it, with just this lighter by itself is the flame is right next to the lid, and the lid can actually get extremely warm because the flame is so close to the lid. But as we'll see with the Jetlite, not all lighters are built the same. So we'll go ahead and do a burn test. A little brown, about the same as the Zippo, about the same darkness to it. Overall, I like the butane lighters much better than I like the Zippo or the other one, even though you have to keep it held down. It's faster, it melts better. I think it melts a little less brown, especially when you're looking at the white cord, than the Zippo or just the the Bic. Now this one right here is my personal favorite. I got this for $8 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put the link down below. It is a butane lighter, very slick, very nice, easy to refill, and I'll do a full review about this later. But as you can see, the lid opens farther up so the flame doesn't get the lid as hot as my other butane lighter. And if we strike this one, it has a very concentrated blue flame. It's called a Jetlite. It's like a jet. I think it's actually about to die on me. Yep, it died. Oops, it's out of fluid. So we'll go with this one. I have another one. The things I like about it, again, it's almost completely windproof. It's cheap. Fluid is cheap. Overall, it's my favorite and the one that I use exclusively now. And so let's go ahead and do a burn test. Burns very quickly. And to me, that's the lightest brown out of all of them. Because of that super specific blue jet. If you get it right on the tip, it almost melts it before you even get there, and it leaves hardly any, I guess, carbon deposit or whatever you want to call that brown. But this is my favorite. Like I said, I'm going to do a full review of this lighter at a future date. But there's just a couple of the ones that I use, a couple of the different ones that I would suggest. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check out my other videos, and everybody have a great day.